All right, and welcome back. This is live basketball action on AFN. This is the Vicenza Cougars versus the Sigonella Jaguars. I am Aaron Talley. Along with me is Specialist Richard Kiesinger and Army Sergeant Kevin Martin. Kevin Martin is down on the floor right now, and he's going to be meeting with the coach from Vicenza. There you are, Kevin, down there. Go ahead and take away with the coach.
Hey, guys. Yeah, I'm here with Vicenza head coach, Coach Wakefield. You guys have started out 6-0 this year. This is the time of year where teams kind of get complacent. What did you tell your guys? What have you guys done to make sure that this one maybe doesn't get snuck up on you and you get an L in that column?
Well, we try to practice hard every day and practice as we play. And actually, we had a little scrimmage last night against a team downtown Vicenza, and so we try to schedule as many games as possible so that there's really no downtime, and we just try to come out and play hard.
All right, Coach. Good luck for tonight. All right, thanks a lot. All right, guys, back to you. Yep.
Okay, thanks, Kevin. We're about here to do the starting lineups for the Cougars and the Jaguars. And while they do that, we're going to take a quick break here, come back here with tip-off. You're watching Vicenza Cougars, Sigonella Jaguars live basketball on AFN.
So the G4, in support of the mission and CAR, is responsible from the very beginning to include planning the operation. Once the plans have been completed, we understand what's required to perform the mission, then we go into operations in terms of executing the mission, mobility to get them there, sustainment stocks once they're there to make sure that they have the right tools and equipment to do the job. Not only do we support U.S. forces, we support joint and international forces, UK, France, and others that have been partners with us on the continent of Africa for a very long time, and we value their commitment. We share information, we share resources, plans, ideas, so that we can do it better, faster, stronger, at a better value to the taxpayer and our governments. We do all this with a mixed force of military and civilians, absolutely dedicated to taking care of our troops and others that are down there.
Now, let's meet the starting lineup for today's game between the Jaguars of Sigonella and the Cougars of Vicenza. From Sigonella, number 23, Chris Moore. From Vicenza, number 2, Trey Robinson. From Sigonella, number 13, Gunnar Smith. From Vicenza, number 3, Derek Schaefer. From Sigonella, number 20, Thomas Ray. From Vicenza, number 30, Vasant Richardson. From Sigonella, number 12, Jason Berlin. From Vicenza, number 32, Jerome Plummer. From Sigonella, number 25, John Gasparoa. From Vicenza, number 44, Max Stitzel. And head coach of Sigonella's Jaguars are David Berlin and Matt Wiggum. And head coach of the Vicenza Cougars is Eric Wakefield. Their officials for the game are Robert Johnson, Ron May, and Will Smith.
Okay, there's your starting lineups for the Vicenza Cougars against the Sigonella Jaguars. We are about to get underway here. I'm Aaron Talley, with me, Richard Kiesinger and Kevin Martin, bringing you all the action after the girls had their amazing one-point victory in the previous game. Now it's the boys' turn in front of the home crowd. Tip-off goes to the Cougars. Trey Robinson bringing it up the court. Trying to move it around up at the top of the key. 44 with a three-point attempt. That's Matt Stitzel. They're going to call the foul against Vicenza. Number 2, Trey Robinson, with the foul.
It's an early foul from number 2, Trey Robinson. Very, very early.
Thomas Ray inbounds the ball for Sigonella. And it's a giveaway back to the Cougars. Number 30 comes up with it, drives the lane, cannot quite get it. That was LeScott Richardson. Sigonella bringing it up. Thomas Ray bringing it up the court. Full of pressure. Big stuff there from LeScott Richardson. And the steal for Trey Robinson. Attempted behind the back pass there by Matt Stitzel. Excuse me, Derek Schaefer with the steal there. Stitzel will take it out of bounds. Stitzel out to Schaefer. Schaefer to Richardson. Back to Stitzel. Schaefer for three. Just in and out. Gunnar Smith with the rebound. Nice job there by Stitzel, though, to draw the jump ball. Full court press for the Cougars. Sigonella breaks it. Has an open man that cannot quite make the pass. Gunnar Smith can't pull it in. A lot of heat on that one from Thomas Ray. Number 2, Trey, brings it up. Derek Schaefer drives, puts it off the glass, and in. We have our first points of the game. Nice job by Sigonella to break the press. That's Jason Berlin there. The pass for three, just off the rim. And Sigonella, Vicenza will keep the ball. Let's run that replay of the paint. We'll have that for you in just a second. Sigonella bounces it back. That's Thomas Ray there on defense. Stitzel gets it in quickly. For three. And short. Sigonella comes up with the rebound. That's Jason Berlin bringing it up the court. Tries to go all the way, blocked again, and they're going to call the foul on LeScott Richardson. Wow. That was a lot of ball. Let's see those points right now. In just a moment, we'll get there. We go. That's the nice drive there from Trey Robinson. So now Sigonella will shoot two. Derek Schaefer with the points, excuse me. Jason Berlin puts Sigonella on the board with the first of two free throws. Second one is no good. Robinson with the rebound, brings it up the floor. Richardson drives. Finger roll is good. And the full court press almost gets a hold of that one. Cougars playing tough defense now. Schaefer gets the ball back, gets it inside to Robinson. And it's 6-1 Cougars. The ball is thrown away. Here comes Richardson. Too easy there on the layup. 8-1 now Cougars. And I think Sigonella wants to talk things over. Get a little composure. So they're taking a break. It's 8-1 Cougars. We'll take a break as well. You are watching basketball live on AFN. Let's go to that replay first, though.
So the G4, in support of the mission and CAR, is responsible from the very beginning to include planning the operation. Once the plans have been completed, we understand what's required to perform the mission, then we go into operations in terms of executing the mission, mobility to get them there, sustainment stocks once they're there to make sure that they have the right tools and equipment to do the job. Not only do we support U.S. forces, we support joint and international forces, UK, France, and others that have been partners with us on the continent of Africa for a very long time, and we value their commitment. We share information, we share resources, plans, ideas.
And we're live back here in Vicenza. Cougars steal the inbound pass. Robinson for the short jumper, can't get it. Stitzel with the rebound, puts it back up, blocked by Thomas Ray. Stitzel again, another block by Ray, and they finally call the ball out of bounds.
Good job by Stitzel. After block, he still kept with the ball, getting 2 offensive rebounds.
Here we go, Jags bringing it in. Kick ball against Vicenza. Derek Grice checked in for the Cougars. There's that press again, gets it away. Out to Grice for 3, just off the rim.
Looks like an over the back call by Schaefer.
They're gonna call number 3, Schaefer over the back, good call there. Good pickup, Dickey. You got it. There we go. And the inbounds, they're getting no separation here. Sigonella's going to figure out how to deal with this press. And another turnover for Sigonella. This time Jerome Farmer takes the ball away. 8-1 here midway through the first period. Robinson drives, pitches it back out to Grice. Stitzel at the top. Drives in, puts up a wild shot, but draws the foul. And he will shoot 2. Stitzel hits the first. And the second shot coming up here. And it's a 10-1 game. Cougars stick with the press. They're going to call the foul on that one. Tim Bradford just checked in, picks up the quick foul. Four fouls already for the Cougars, and a strip there by Stitzel, and up and in.
Sigonella.
They just have no answer for this press right now.
Sigonella can't barely even get the ball in bounds without getting a turnover.
They're just getting it in so far back in the field. Nice move there by Jason Berlin to get the ball up. He drives up and he's blocked from behind. Nice block there by Tim Bradford.
Nice pass by Schaefer.
And Stitzel with the 2. And Sigonella forced to call another timeout. Let's see that last block there. Nice clean block there by Schaefer from behind.
Way to stick with the play, great hustle.
Bring it back up, nice pass to Stitzel, and Stitzel puts it in for 2.
Great.
That's what you call right there.
Great hustle by Stitzel, getting a block on one end, hustling down the court to get the basket on the other.
I want to thank all of our Sigonella friends for tuning in. Sorry it's not quite a prettier game. The last game, those of you that missed it, the girls' game was a nail-biter all the way down to the end, 31-30. And if you did miss it, well, be sure to go to our website, vicenza.afneurope.net. Later on this weekend, maybe next week, we'll have it posted on there for you, the entire game. I do want to thank all of our technical crew, especially our webmaster, Keith Fensky up in Germany, getting us on the stream there, doing a great job. Got our entire crew here keeping things smooth. Turner Neal, Sergeant Jones up here in the booth with me. plus some great guys down there in the tech control booth. We'll get to those guys again. Get to those names in just a bit. But first now 14-1. Sigonella just trying to find a way to break this full court pressure. Berlin finally gets some space, goes to bring it up, and it's immediately double teamed. Just cannot find the open man. Almost picked off there by Scott Richardson. The Sig finally gets it in their own court there, running into each other. Chris Moore has to pick up his dribble. Almost stripped there by Vicenza. Managed to hold on to it. Nobody wants it. The three is off the rim. They're going to call a foul underneath against Sigonella. No, excuse me, 3 seconds.
Nothing's going Sigonella's way early in this quarter. 14-1 Vicenza.
Here come the Cougars up the board. Trey Robinson setting up the offense. Derek Schaefer going for the alley-oop. Can't quite get there. Intended for Scott Richardson. Here we go again, though. The full court press. Can Sigonella find a way to break it? Incredible pressure there from Trey Robinson. Don't know quite what they're going to call. I think they're going to call a bit of a mercy foul. They're going to go against Stitzel. Matt Stitzel knows dad is excited to watch the game here. Sergeant Major enjoying the game. And there's the 5 seconds. So another turnover for Sigonella. And the Cougars keep subbing in. Now, if you haven't noticed, Sigonella's bench has 2 people sitting on it right now. 2 people on the bench. There's no way they're going to keep up, whereas Vicenza can sub in all kinds of speed all over the place. Nice easy basket there for Trey Robinson. Transition movement going well for Sigonella, and just in and out for Chris Moore. Stitzel pulls up. Drives in and schools Thomas Ray. Stitzel with another basket. Berlin breaks the pressure on the trap. Gets the offense set up. Gets it down low for Gunnar Smith, and then he loses his grip on the ball. Grice. Ooh, off the top of the backboard for Tim Bradford, but nice rebound there by Stitzel, and he is fouled from behind by Thomas Ray. You know, I unfortunately have a sneaking suspicion that foul trouble. Nice move there by Stitzel on the replay. Tim Bradford, that was Bradford there with the replay. So Stitzel will shoot 2. First one is up and in. Yeah, 2-person bench could get ugly if they get into foul trouble. Have a viewer question about a mercy rule. Not quite sure about whether there's a mercy rule in high school basketball.
I don't think
I assume there's some sort of mercy rule where they let the clock run. Berlin dribbling it all by himself.
I think it's up to the
coach. Gets it up court. Nice job there. Dangerous cross pass there. Out of the reach of Gunnar Smith by Thomas Ray. Stitzel brings it in. He's going to let Richardson carry the ball up the court this time. Grice and Bradford down low. Richardson just drives the hoop, puts it up, and gets the bounce. Nice home court bounce there. Here's Sigonella with some speed up there. They're going to call the foul this time against Richardson. That was a good move there by Chris Moore getting to the basket. He will attempt to double Sigonella's score, potentially triple it.
Yeah. Get points any way you can, especially for Sigonella struggling to put anything together on the offensive. Just can barely get it past half court.
So the basket, the first shot is good. Moore will shoot one more. There comes the second shot. It's up and good. So, tripling the Sigonella score. And during this action here, we do have our sideline reporter, Kevin Martin, out there in the audience talking to some parents. Air ball there on the three. Grace tries to save it, but cannot quite come down with it. And I understand Kevin has a parent out there. Is there a parent that you're talking to there, Kevin? We'll go to Kevin there in a second.
Yeah, hey guys, yeah, I'm here with Ginger Molina, parent of Mario Molina, and everything seems to be going Vicenza's way tonight. Do you think these games are more exciting than the nail biters, or do you like to just sit back, relax, and watch the boys do their thing?
No, actually I like when the game is a lot closer, but this year the team is just so talented. We've had a lot of games where they've been blowouts, so I'm getting kind of used to it. So.
Your son's a junior this year, right?
Yeah, he's a junior.
And is this his second year, third year playing?
No, only his second year. He only started playing basketball when we got here to Vicenza. And yeah, so far he really loves it. He's gained a lot of confidence on the court, and the coach is great, and he really likes it. So he's probably going to play again next year.
All right, so let's hope for Vicenza win. It looks good so far, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It's in our favor. Woo!
All right, back to you guys.
All right, thanks, Kevin, and thanks, Mrs. Molina there for listening. What, no swag for Mrs. Molina? What's going on? We're going to wait for Kevin to get his headset back on over there and ask about the swag. Got to get some swag from Mrs. Molina. So the Cougars, as we wind down here in the first quarter. So Kevin, I want to ask you, what? No swag for Mrs. Molina? What's going on? Did she get any swag?
Of course we gave swag.
Okay, I just wondered, you know.
We got all kinds of swag down here. AFN 360, right there. AFN Europe. You can stream all music all the time right here on internet radio. This is for you. Enjoy. It's getting hot in here. You probably have to put some water in that soon. I'm sweating up here.
Yeah,
what?
I'm kind of rethinking wearing my hoodie.
So what, an empty water bottle? Oh, that's weak. That's weak, Kevin.
It's the economy. It's the government shutdown.
All right, so we've got 21 seconds to go here in the first quarter. And we're going back down to the Sigonella side here. It looks like Vicenza is in the bonus, so Sigonella will shoot 2 on that last fall. 22-3 here as we wind down the first quarter. Thomas Ray to shoot 2. Excuse me, 1 and 1. First one is up, off the backboard, and not good. Stitzel with the rebound. Brings it up the court. 16 seconds to go. Back out to Stitzel. Derek Schaefer drives, pitches it out to Robinson for 3, long. Schaefer almost gets the rebound on that one and cannot quite pull it down. 3 seconds to go here in the first quarter, excuse me. See if Sigonella can get a playoff. They got the long pass. Can they get the ball away? They do get it in at the buzzer. Nice play. Way to end the first quarter for Sigonella. They've got a nice way there to break that's how you break the press, right?
That's definitely how to get some momentum on your side going into the second quarter. After, trailing the entire game, double digits.
Let's see that again. Look at that play. Nice job there by Chris Moore. Way to end that first quarter. Put Sigonella back up, or Sigonella up 2 points over where they were. So we'll take a quick break. We'll come back with the second quarter of action. You are watching live basketball on AFN. Back here at the Vicenza Post Fitness Center with Cougar basketball action against the Sigonella Jaguars. I'm Aaron Talley with Richard Kiesinger and Kevin Martin bringing you all the action. Cougars dominate the first quarter 22-5 as we start the second period. Cougars 6-0 so far this year and looking all like that tonight. Nice save there. Got some bench players in for us now, so we'll figure out who they are and get back with you. Steal there by Tyus Chapman. That's Joshua Bolgen with the ball. Nice move there by Joshua Bolgen, the junior. Pass is lost. Long outlet pass is saved and back to Bolgen. Can't quite get it to go. And they're going to say that Chris Moore knocked it out of bounds. That's Randall Bagdis. Rebound and put back. Sigonella comes up with it. They're going to get a jump ball out of it. Number 24, Cameron Wilkerson. And this is what Vicenza has going for them, Dickie, is that they can put in a whole new
Definitely.
five new players.
They can put in a whole new lineup, and then Sigonella still has their same five. And you see them getting tired, wiping the sweat off their heads. It's just unfair. It's just an unfair advantage, unfair matchup.
They just don't have the depth that Vicenza has, but they're going to shoot here.
Yeah, they don't have any depth. So.
Exactly. The Cougars put entire new. It's 1-1. Thomas Ray puts the first one up, misses the first shot. That's his first miss there. Cougars get the ball back. Mario Molino, whose mom we just spoke to. Mario's in the game now. Sure, mom is happy to see that. Down to Bolgen. Bolgen puts it up. Can't quite get it. Molina tips it. Bolgen tries to pull it down, ends up getting it. Swings it around to the side, back to Molina. Molina's going to drive the baseline, thinks better of it. Swings it back out to the top, reset the offense. Bolgen with the fadeaway, can't quite bring it down. Berlin with the rebound. And the ball is tipped away. Good hustle there by Mario Molino. Can't quite come down with it, so Sigonella will keep the ball. Steal there by Bolgen, gets it back, and they maintain the drive there by Cameron Wilkinson. Can't quite get on top of it. Sigonella now with the drive of their own, also can't get it to fall for Gunnar Smith. Nice move there, Tyus Chapman, the freshman, with the fancy footwork. Berlin with a little slide, and they give it to him. Let him get the basket there. So Berlin, two more for Sigonella. Molina can't quite hold on to it. It'll go back to Sigonella. Let's look at that again. Big move there from Tyus Chapman with the hop, skip, and the basket. Very fancy there from Tyus. Berlin bringing it up. Chris Moore on the baseline, passes it back out to Berlin. Berlin drives, gets it up and draws the foul. That's Randall Bagdis with the foul.
Seems to be that free throws for Sigonella is the only way they're going to be able to get points on this board against this Vicenza defense.
So it remains a 19-point lead for the Cougars. Make that 18. Berlin makes the first of two. Second one is also good. Now it's a 26-9, 17-point game. Chapman brings the ball up the floor. Molino on the baseline. Up to Burgess. Bulgin drives. Draws the foul. Foul is going to be on Derek Mattis for Sigonella.
Almost came away with that three-point play, but Bulgin came up short, bouncing it off the rim.
So Bulgin will shoot 2, makes the first. And makes the second. 28-9 now for the Cougars. Bulgin with the steal, can't quite get it back to his guy though. So Moore tries to bring the floor. Berlin picks it up. Vicenza, oh, nice hustle there from Cameron Wilkinson. Almost manages to get the ball up, but they will call the jump ball. Cougars will keep it. Chapman sets up the offense. Nice steal there by Berlin, but Bulgin picks it back up, but he walked a bit in the paint there. To Berlin with the good hustle steal. And Sigonella will get the ball. Nobody wants to inbound it because they got to face that press. Let's look at that again. That jump ball there. Good hustle there for him, Chapman. Wilkinson, excuse me, there on the jump ball. We're back in, and Wilkinson again with the steal. Gets it out to Molina for 3, just off the backboard. And Derek Mattis comes up with the rebound and is fouled. So the Cougars pretty much playing 2 completely separate basketball lineups here. One for the first period, a separate one complete for the second period.
Yeah, they might even keep this lineup through the entire game.
Let's look at that last play there. Good hustle by Mattis to come down with that, and because Vicenza is in the bonus, Sigonella will shoot 1 and 1. He makes the first, trims the lead to 18. And he makes the second. 17-point game now. Chapman brings it up the floor. Air ball for Bagtis. That's a hard name. It's giving me trouble.
Looks like
I
Vicenza's
apologize to
bringing
his mom.
in their original lineup.
All right, so halfway through the second period, the starters come back in. Jags have to love to see that, don't they?
I know Sigonella's not too fond
Up
of
top,
it.
Stitzel's going to get called for the travel. He a little stutter step before he put the ball down. Don't think he agreed with that call. Here comes the full court press. And they break it. Gunnar Smith with the easy layup. Nice job there by the Jags, breaking the press.
The pump fake definitely drew off Jerome Farmer for the easy basket.
Stitzel for the 3. And the almost steal there by Derek Schaefer. Stitzel called that one, didn't he? There it is, once again. Called that 3. We're back live, trying to break the press. Here they go again. Moore with the layup. Cannot quite get the finger roll. Good recovery there by Gunnar Smith. Can't quite get it. Down to Richardson. Richardson with the easy layup. Back out to a 20-point lead for the Cougars. Sig finally able to bring the ball at the floor a little more consistently. Gets it inside. Nice pass there, Berlin to Derek Mattis.
Slowly making their way back into this game.
It's a wide open again for three. Just lips it out. Tipped away. Stitzel's going to come up with it. Robinson for three. Lips it out. Schaefer for three. Why not? Nope. That one's a bit of an air ball. Jump ball between Stitzel and Mattis. 2:30 to go here in the first half. See that last drive again. Nice job there. Look at this pass. Rocket pass down below, and a beautiful follow there by Mattis for Sigonella. Excellent play. Got a timeout on the floor. We'll take a timeout here as well. You are watching live basketball action. Sigonella, Vicenza on AFN. Back at the Vicenza post-gym. Cougars and Jaguars. Sigonella traveled up here, and the girls put on quite a show. 1-point game victory for the Vicenza Cougars over Sigonella. It was down to the wire. Boys game not quite so close here. 18-point lead right now for the Cougars. 2:37 to go here in the first half. Sigonella has the ball. Cougars have been doing a full court press every single play of the game. Sigonella started to break it lately. Not this time. Had a little more success here going through.
Well, they definitely found a hole in their defense, Sigonella has, and they've been able to get down court a couple times and score.
So Berlin does manage to break a bit of it. He gets across midcourt and picked from behind. And here's Stitzel all by himself. Tries for the alley-oop, can't quite put it up there. That would have been on SportsCenter right there.
They are just.
He was a little bit late there with the alley-oop pass. Kind of surprised him a little bit. But Scott Richardson did not quite get it up there. Let's see it again. He puts it up, almost gets it down. That would have been pretty. And we're back live here in action. Sig will keep the ball. Good hustle there, Berlin. Tries to pass it as opposed to putting it up. Vicenza comes away with it. Deep pass, Richardson tries to go back to Schaefer. Schaefer pulls it back out on top. Long three just short for Stitzel. Schaefer up and in with the finger roll. Full court press again, this time a little bit lighter. But Cougars draw the jump ball. The Scott Richardson there with the nice play. Cougars will keep it. Look at this finger roll right there. Beauty. Derek Schaefer with the long three and the air ball. He's been putting up a few of those this game. Sigonella breaks the press, gets it down there and can't quite come up with it. A little too much speed on that one for Gunnar Smith to hold on.
Maybe it's all that sweat from the fatigue and the loss was damning and just getting tired and beat up in this game.
Ooh, a little bit too much there from Trey Robinson. So coming up at halftime, we're going to have the Cougar cheerleaders doing their routine as well, and hopefully we'll talk to one of the coaches, maybe to the Sigonella coach, as we go into the half. 51 seconds to go here in the game. The first shot is no good. Second one is good. So back to a 19-point game. Kind of hovered around this for pretty much most of this quarter. So Sigonella at least has held their own in the second period. Too much use in the pass for Jerome Farmer on that one, too. Tip ball there by Richardson. Keeps it himself, and that's a few too many steps. Thought he was in the NBA there for a second. Another pressure there from the Cougar. 22 seconds to go. Jump ball. At least Sigonella has possession arrow. They keep it. So Sig going for the last shot here. And the ball is stolen. Richardson. Once again, though.
Yeah, he had two people open and just.
Yeah, that's pushing it a little bit too far there. When you know you got people open and you're trying to drop all your play yourself.
There's a 3-on-1.
7 seconds to go here in the first half. Lob pass. Richardson breaks it up, but it goes back to Sig. They try for the lob. No good. 3 didn't count, but that will do it for the first half. So, Cougars dominate the first half. We're going to talk now with the Sigonella coach. Go down to Kevin Martin down there on the side. Go ahead, Kevin.
Hey guys, yeah, I'm here with the Sigonella coach. Rough first half. They came out with a full court press, played it for most of the first half. Was that something you guys expected?
We did. Unfortunately, we only have a couple ball handlers, so we struggle against that press. And they've showed us what they can do when we struggle against it.
Thank God for halftime to make some adjustments.
I hear you there.
All right, good luck in the second half, coach. Thanks a lot. Back to you guys.
All right, thanks, Kevin. We're going to take a break here for halftime. And we will come back with the second half of action. Vicenza versus Sigonella. You are watching live on AFN.